bring it all to peace. The storm surrounding me, let it break. At your name still, call the sea to still, the rage in me to still, every wave. At your name, in Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus, you silence fear. And Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus, in Jesus, oh, in Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus, you silence fear. Oh, in Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus, your name, and your name is a light that the shadows can't deny. And your name cannot be overcome. And your name is alive, forever lifted high. And your name cannot be overcome. Jesus, 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 you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, Jesus, you silence fear. And Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble. Jesus, 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 oh Jesus, Jesus, we worship you today. And Jesus, Jesus, oh, and Jesus, Jesus, oh, and Jesus, oh.
Good day to you all. We are reporting live from somewhere in Minnesota, bringing you the latest and most important news happening around the world. Last time, we started talking about relationships.
Not relay races with spaceships.
That's right. This time, we are diving into the relationship with our families.
Oh, great! We're gonna talk about my pet guinea pig!
No. Pets can sometimes feel like family, but we're going to talk about the people that we live with.
Oh man, so we're not talking about my guinea pig?
No, not today. Okay, let's move on to our news story about families. But first, let's head to our weather person to see how the weather is looking for today.
Looks pretty good.
Well, there's the weather for the day. Thank you for that. Now, on to our story for today.
We're going to discover how we can honor our families. Let's now head to find out the big idea and the memory verse. Then we'll go on site to learn about Joseph and all of his brothers. Everyone, stand up.
Let's say our big idea together. I can honor my family. Let's say it again. I can honor my family. Let's do our memory verse together. A new command I give you. Love one another as I have loved you. So you must also love one another. John chapter 13, verse 34. Let's do it again. A new command I give you. Love one another as I have loved you. So you must also love one another. John chapter 13, verse 34. Great job. Our Bible story is about a person named Joseph. Joseph had 11 brothers. 11. Joseph's dad gave him a bright colored robe because he was the favorite son. His brothers were jealous. So they decided to sell Joseph as a slave. Years later, God blessed Joseph and made him a great leader in Egypt. There was a famine going on, and everyone came to Egypt to get food. Joseph's family didn't have any food either, so they came to see Joseph about getting some food. But they didn't know that it was Joseph. Joseph realized it was his brothers who came to ask for food. Because of what his brothers had done to him years before, Joseph could have turned his family away without any food. Instead, Joseph gave food to his family. He even forgave his brothers and invited them to live with him. Joseph loved his brothers enough to forgive them.
Whoa, that was a crazy story about Joseph. I can't believe he forgave his brothers after they were so mean to him.
I know! He could have been so mean to his brothers and not give them any food. But instead, he showed them love.
Yup, pretty crazy. All right, it's time for our next news story. Let's go on site to where we'll hear about honoring our families.
Let's say our big idea together. I can honor my family. Let's say it again. I can honor my family. Let's do our memory verse together. A new command I give you. Love one another as I have loved you. So you must also love one another. John chapter 13, verse 34. Let's do it again. A new command I give you. Love one another as I have loved you. So you must also love one another. John chapter 13, verse 34. Great job. The Bible tells us to honor one another above ourselves. So this is what that means. I have a plate of cookies here. I have some tiny cookies, a lot of tiny cookies, and then I have a huge cookie. So if I asked one of you to choose a cookie for yourself, which one would you choose? I think most of us would choose the biggest cookie. But the Bible tells us to honor one another above ourselves. If I choose to honor my brother or sister or my parents, I'm going to let them have the bigger cookie. Why would I do that? I'm doing what I would want others to do to me. Sometimes the people we live with can be the hardest to love because we know the good and the bad about them. But we can choose to honor them above ourselves. What are some other ways we can honor our family members? We could let our siblings ride in the front seat. We could give them the bigger piece of dessert. Let them win the game sometimes. Clean your room without being told. Help your brother or sister without even being asked. Use kind words.
You're beautiful.
Have a good attitude, even when you don't feel like it. Yeah, these are all ways that we can honor the people around us. Let's take a moment to pray together. So close your eyes, bow your heads, and agree with me in prayer. God, sometimes it's really hard to honor the people around us. We get mad at them, we don't want to do the things that they want us to do, and we just want to do our own thing sometimes. I know you understand that, God, and I pray that you would help each and every one of us to honor the people around us, to honor our family, to honor our friends, to do to others what we would like to be done to us. We know that you can help us with this, God, so I pray you would help us every day to honor others. We love you, God. Amen.
That's right. We can choose to honor our family above ourselves. Giving up the big, yummy cookie must have been really hard, don't you think?
Yeah. I would not have been able to do it. I would have taken it and shoved it in my mouth. Like this!
Cookie! Nom, 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 nom. Oh, nom, 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 nom.
Well, that's a wrap for today. We learned that we can honor our family members.
Honoring our family sounds hard. Can I do something else instead?
It sometimes is. I know I don't always have the best attitude when my mom asks me to do chores.
You? You don't always honor your family? All the time? Oh man, that makes me feel so much better. Well folks, you heard it here. Let's all try to honor our family as much as possible, even when we don't feel like it. See you next time.